We are constantly told to speak up at work. If you see something wrong, say something right. But what if I told you that speaking up is actually a trap? Today, I'm going to share a hard truth about the corporate culture that companies will never put in the employee handbook. Welcome back to Career Hacks. In 15 years of my HR experience, I've watched countless mid to senior professionals derail their own trajectories, not by doing bad work, but by telling the truth. Today, we are talking about the invisible cost of speaking up. It rarely looks the way you think it will. Here is the reality. Speaking up at work almost never costs your job immediately. It costs you something much harder to see. The moment you raise a concern, even a perfectly valid one, you stop being predictable. And the corporate organizations do not reward unpredictability. They manage it. You become a variable. You have shown that you are willing to name problems, which means you might do it again. And variables get handled very differently than people who just keep the waters smooth. You won't notice it right away. You are still invited to big meetings, you are still on the email chains, but you stop being included in the conversations before the decisions. When your name comes up for a special project or promotion, someone will quietly say, let's think about it. It doesn't feel like retaliation because nobody is yelling at you. It just feels like distance. And this distance is almost impossible to fight. You suddenly get a quiet asterisk next to your name. You get labeled as difficult or not quite a culture fit. And then comes the worst part, the internal cost. A few weeks after you speak up, the doubt creeps in. You realize the system didn't fix the problem, it just absorbed it. You find yourself monitoring every word. You start performing reliability. You realize that workplace isn't actually designed to protect people who tell the truth. They are designed to protect the system from disruption. So, does this mean you should never speak up? Not necessarily. But it means you need to treat it as a trade. You can stay quiet and preserve your upward trajectory, or you can speak up and spend a kind of trust that doesn't regenerate. Once you understand this, your silence is no longer lack of courage, it's strategy. Yet to decide when to protect your principles and when to protect your position. Have you ever spoken up and felt that situation? Distance at work? Tell me a story in the comments below. Let's learn from each other. This is Arya Suresh. If you see this video helpful, hit the like button and subscribe my channel for more career hacks.